What's up, everybody? Get ready to do a live for you for the elemental signs: fire, earth, air, water. All right, so we got together right here the reading for the air signs. And I just want to welcome everybody, whoever shows up. I didn't announce it, I didn't post it. So we're going to get right into it. And this is a elemental reading for all the signs all together, but I'm starting off with the air sign. So dealing with the majors, we got death, we got justice, we got the hermit, we got temperance. Okay, so that's quite a few. Death is Scorpio and justice is Libra. The hermit is Virgo and temperance is Sagittarius. Ace of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The Six of Swords relates to Aquarius, and that would be Mercury also. And the Page of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And then we have also the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse is Capricorn, that would be Sun energy. And we got the 10 of Wands, which would be Sagittarius. And let's see, Sagittarius, that is moon, I want to say. Saturn, okay. That's Saturn. All right. So overall energy for the reading is Ten of Wands. And I guess what I'm looking at here is, you know, you can see a reflection of what the Ten of Wands represents, you know, being burdened, being bogged down, you know, having a bit too much on your plate. So much so that you can't really see where you're going, where you are just like plagued with, you know, things to do, you know, responsibilities, duties, obligations, whatever they may be, however they may fall. It is burdensome. It's becoming a, you know, a bit of a problem, you know, in that aspect. So off the rip, we got the Ace of Swords. And, you know, the Ace of Swords is all about clarity, all about clarity and truth and, you know, conciseness, you know, just things being real, plain, clear, and simple, raw to the bone, right? So clarifying that, we got Justice. So it's for you to see, it's for you to understand, you know, that it's your justice. It's clear. It's real. You know, ain't no getting out of it. Ain't no looking the other way and turning no blind eye or no deaf ear. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and you got to see it. You are seeing it. It's your position to see it. Whatever it is, whoever it may be for. Okay. So death is next in the lineup. Death is all about rebirth. Death is all about resurrection. You know, to close out one door and open another, to kill off one thing and birth something new. And it appears, you know, as the clarifying card that corresponds with death is the Hermit. The Hermit is a researcher. You know, he's researching within himself, researching around himself, researching, examining, reflecting, you know, going within, also going without, you know, taking a look around, you know, seeing what it really is, seeing what's really going on, aligning your feelings with what you see, aligning your feelings, you know, taking things in, and not only from your mental state, you know, but actually processing it, you know, internally, right? So, and I say that too, and that confirms with the Temperance card next to it. But here we have also the Six of Swords, you know, and the Six of Swords is about getting to a quieter place, getting to a place that's more suitable for yourself, you know, coming out of one situation or one particular thing where it even could have been chaotic or even tumultuous, where it's just, you know, a bit too much to bear, you know, a bit too much to even deal with. You know what I'm saying? So from that aspect, you know, from this moving around aspect, it's like, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? You ain't willing to, you're not willing to stay in the position that you in or stay in the place where you at. You know, it's time to move on. You know, you didn't had enough. It's your time. It's actually your time to move forward into something more peaceful, more calm, you know. And clarifying that, we got the Temperance card, and Temperance is all about, you know, balance of the heart and the mind. You know, these are pretty good cards too. You know, they deal primarily, what I would say is dealing with you know, the internal state. You know, maybe you done a bit of shadow work too on yourself. You know, maybe you coming into that time where you're enlightened, where you're ascending, and you just can't, you know, stay stuck in the same old, you know, same old position no more. You didn't got the truth you needed, you know, and it's just time to do what you got to do. You know, that's what I'm picking up here. So, Temperance is dealing with, you know, not even a relationship aspect. This is a relationship with yourself. You know, as you can see, these cups are being poured one back to the other. So there is no exchange with anybody else. Not saying that, you know, that's not in your that's not in alignment with where you're going or even who you are or even what you may even desire. It's not saying that, but particularly right now with this card, this is a reflection of the work that you put into yourself. So having said that, if you didn't put the work into yourself, that's the greatest foundational work that you can do. That's self work. Because you ain't no good to nobody else until you actually good to yourself. So it looks like that you've been taking time to love yourself, pamper yourself, do whatever it is that makes you happy physically, mentally, and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? To a place of great health, and great health leads to wealth. Wealth ain't always money. Wealth is a whole bunch of different things, So now we got the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is typically a youthful individual, somebody youthful, somebody not with a whole lot of experience, they don't have a whole lot of experience, but they're eager, in their youthfulness. They may lack a bit of experience, but nevertheless, they have the potential. They show heart, they show that heart to move things forward and to make things happen, even though they don't have the skill to match. They do have the they show promise, promise of tenacity. You know what I'm saying? And with this fish in the cup, you may want to be aware of what it is that you may be offering towards someone as far as an invitation, or somebody may be offering you some type of an invitation, and you have to be clear and see clear on how it will affect you, if it is actually for you. You have to see and know that and understand that for yourself. So it might be also that you may not be interested in any invitations. It might be. I mean, this reading ain't gonna bang out for everybody. It's gonna be different strokes for different folks. But there are some of y'all that are willing to entertain a emotional or romantic invitation, or so, even just a date. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be no big bang, big bang fireworks relationship or nothing like that. But it could just simply be a romantic gesture. It could be letting somebody know that you are, even romantically interested. You know what I'm saying? Clarifying this too, what really put the nail in the coffin is that fact that the Four of Pentacles is in reverse, upright. This is about kind of, holding back and, keeping things to yourself. So I would say clearly that this is after doing this work, after, being burdened for however long you may have been in your situation or whatever it was, it appears that you didn't, this has caused you to do this work and accept this new beginning, this new opportunity of a rebirth of yourself. I don't know how many of y'all out there reinventing yourselves and, doing collaborative works on yourselves, you know what I'm saying, to where you interact with others, but you starting with yourself. But this Four of Pentacles in reverse is a reflection of some of that work possibly being completed, because as you look across the bottom of the deck right here, you see this justice and this reflection within, and this tempering, of one's soul and mind and emotions. So this has caused you to maybe open up a little bit. So this has probably been a real good healing work for you, air signs. Real talk. Real good healing work for you. And you didn't put down, you didn't put this here down, you no longer burdened, this burden, this thing that you was dealing with, these 10 of Wands, whatever they may represent in your life, put you in this state to fix all that within yourself. These cards all, I guess you could say, they correspond on a single level, where this is some actual, except for the Six of Swords, moving away to a calmer spot, where you got two other people in the boat, but overall, it's like you open to give some type of invitation, or you open to receive some type of invitation, you know, from a particular person, or just in general. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody else. It could be somebody else that has you in a uh you know, a bit of a like an eye-opening experience, you know, where you taking notice of somebody, you know what I'm saying? On a kind of a romantic kind of, you know, romantic interest, you know. Like somebody might have got your attention, you know what I'm saying? So it could be very much that way too. So I guess air signs is looking pretty good for you though. Keeping it real, you know. I don't know what went down with this, but this might not have been real comfortable. This might not have been real favorable for you, but the end result is the main thing. You know, the end result is the triple bottom line. So, hey, you know, look like you done did what you had to do. You know, you may even be continuing this work. A good work ain't totally always finished. You know, it's always more to do. You just have to be able to see it. And that's the key right there, to be able to look within yourself and see what's needed to be seen so it can be addressed. You know, if you turn a blind eye to your own shortcomings and shadow side, you know, you can never correct none of that stuff, you know. So it's a good thing to be able to see and to be honest, to be transparent with yourself, you know. Man, that's the main thing. If you can't be honest and transparent with yourself, you might as well sit down somewhere, for real, because anything else with anybody else is a lie. You know, it's a deception. So as this could relate to somebody else, be aware that you only really dealing with people's representatives, and give yourself that time to actually get to know somebody, you know, actually get to know their shadow side, actually get to know the downside, you know, to them, to see if it's bearable for you. You know, some people, you know, when they in a positive mode and they you know, in a good position, you know, a good position where things is going good, you know, you won't see certain traits and aspects of that individual. But when things begin to fall apart, or things begin to not be in their favor, then you'll really see their true colors on how they really deal with things. You know, will they get all in their feelings and throw you under the bus too, just because they having a bad day? Or is that person mature to be able to separate and compartmentalize, you know, those different things that take place in their life without getting you involved if you're not involved, and without also affecting you where you're not involved. You know what I'm saying? So keep all that in mind too, collective, right? All right. So we're gonna wrap this one up, and we're gonna get on to the next part of this segment. Will be for the earth signs. All right. So I hope everybody enjoying the afternoon. You know, getting those things done that you just can't possibly do during the week. Man. So whatever it is and whatever you're doing, I hope you're enjoying yourself while you're doing it, you know, and really take the time to enjoy yourself, you know, because you know how fast the weekend, but you have to pay, it's like pretty much damn near Monday, you know. So you spend most of the time getting ready Sunday for Monday. So enjoy your time like you got it. Man. When I get done doing this, I'm actually doing the job. So, you know, won't take me too long. You know? Right tools and the right skill, you can make difficult things look real easy. Real talk. And I'm kind of still at that braggadocious, but I got years in my head. So you got to do years in as I do. I think you know. So and walk this on with the earth sign. See what's popping. Earth sign kind of energy is going down in the etheric realm with you guys. Dads. See what it really did. Hopefully you've been keeping yourself balanced. and you ain't let your energy control. That's always keep your energy under control. Real talk. Try not to blow a gasket. When you think about it, it's so easy. You can't blow up. You know, you can't blow up. That ain't nothing. So can you keep yourself together in the midst of drama, in the midst of the heat? You know, or are you that type that always got to turn up? You know, if so, then you can probably be controlled by those situations, by those people, about those situations, which makes you a pawn. You know what I'm saying? It'll give you the superior stance. You know, when you can be manipulated through emotion, you know, mental trickery. You know, that shows you're not supreme and you're not superior. So you must learn to master yourself first. And that takes work. Sometimes that work you want to do make you look at yourself and how deep some of your issues may be. It trace all the way back to childhood and just simply something you don't want to deal with. If you don't deal with it, you're going. So, all right, Earth signs, let's see what it is. What we got rocking for you. I don't know. That was a double there. Didn't fall. So check it. So on deck, definitely on deck. And that couple out here. Okay. Clarifying the thing. Okay. So the swords in reverse. Oh. You got the page of swords and you got the page of pentacles. Well, I'm gonna leave that just like that. And we got victory for the bottom of that, representing, you know, the overall energy spread. What everything is pretty much entailing, describing, defining, right? And we have no matrix, not one. Okay. But Earth, we definitely on that. We got the page of pentacles out here, we got the king of pentacles out here, we got the queen of pentacles out here. Definitely, most definitely perfect. So, being that we have no major, we run right on through. Queen of Pentacles is the Capricorn Sagittarius for me. The Hangman is all day long. You know, the Hangman is Neptune, you know, Pisces energy. What the hell is that moon? Let's be outside. Okay, so we got the King of Pentacles also. Taurus and Aries. Sign. I'm a Taurus. Okay, so we got Judgment, and Judgment is Moon, it's Pluto, it's also relates to Scorpio, Cancer, and we got the Seven of Cups in reverse. So, wow, Seven of Cups in reverse. That would be Taurus. That would also be Saturn. We got the Queen of Swords, Libra and Virgo, Page of Swords, which would be, you know, any one of the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We got Pentacles, which could be any one of the earth signs, Capricorn or Virgo. Bottom of the deck, we got the Six of Wands, and that's Leo, right? So, right off top, we look like we got a Queen of Pentacles, who, you know, who we all know to be real business minded, focus on her household, focus on making things pop and make things shake in her house. You know, in the business community, she's well known, she's respected, she's loved. She is, you know, she's a go-getter, you know. She will not neglect home to take care of business, and she will not neglect business to take care of home. She about that, you know. So, very beautiful individual in the aspect of taking care of things and being on point. Beautiful energy there, male or female, you know. Clarifying her though is the 7 of Cups in reverse. You know, upright. You're talking about somebody that's, you know, got brain fog. You know what I'm saying? Got this little foggy brain full of all this, you know, options and different things floating around in their brain space that's keeping them stuck. You know, keeping them mentally occupied. And you know, if you're too mentally, whatever situation or whatever position that you're in, you can't really hold that position or that place that you're in. You can't serve your truest and highest purpose when your mind is full of clouded options. You know, for you to be effective, you got to be single in mind. You know, you got to be real definitive in what it is that you pursue and build it. Looking to gain from what you build it. You know, you can't be so, you can't spread yourself so thin because you won't be effective. It won't be a good outcome. So first though, it's like that shut down. You know, it's a good position for this card because in the upright, to be honest with you, and you're free and you're grown and you're clear to make your own choice, you know, because even the Most High respects, you know, a person having their free will, you know what I'm saying? So, truth be spoke, there ain't but one cup on this card that's really worth anything, and that's the one that's covered up. So, in the reverse though, it's like you're not even tripping on none of the options. You know, you can made up your mind. You know who you are. You're very single-minded. Focus. You can't be swayed. You can't be bent. You can't be tempted. You solid. You know, 10 toes down, arms folded. You know, you ain't going. You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's a perfect description of whoever this Queen of Pentacles energy is representing right now. Speaks volumes for you, my sister. For real, volumes. You know, so much so that it helps to see why this card is on the bottom of the deck. You know, the only way to have this is to be like this. You know, you can't be all over the place. You got to be solid, straight up. That don't mean you can't interact with people and interact with your friends and do things with other people. But even after you do come together with other people and their different ideologies, ideas, you know, brainstorms or whatever you even collaborate with them in. At the end of the day, you're still about that. You're still about your own particular thing. So that's some beautiful empire spirit, and you can't really connect with people that's not like you. You know, when it comes down to that, ain't no connecting. You know, if you ain't solid, you try to connect with somebody that's all, they got quicksand for a So, Queen of Pentacles, whoever you are, male, you looking good on the first end of this. But this getting into this Hangman card, this is, you know, this is someone that's wasting time, you know. They hanging around, they know what to do, they're enlightened. They might be trying to wait to see what's gonna happen, but they basically already know. You know what I'm saying? They already know what's going on. So wow, they already know what's going on, and it's like they done took so much time that you ain't having it, you know. Because now you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. Now you're showing up as the Queen of Swords, and not only the Queen of Swords, you know, who is upright and down to, you know, down to be truthful and just, fair, and will hear you out. But as she hear you out, if you say one wrong thing, if you come sideways, any type of your head getting chopped and kicked down the street, straight up. Brutal that as that may sound, that's how this Queen of Swords is rocking. When you cross her boundaries with the lies, with that injustice, with that, you know, not being fair, you know, it's just gonna go down like real talk. So her being in reverse though, man, it's almost not even good to even speak what it is that she capable of. She's irate in this position. She's irate. Not only is she stumping, not only is she chopping heads and kicking them down the street, she's jumping on both feet, jumping on your head with both feet. After she done all that, she's irate. She's insidious. You know what I'm saying? She is, man, beyond brutal. You know, straight up hideous, dangerous. You know, and could it be that because of dealing with somebody that's wasted a lot of her time, they put her in this, you know, this irate type of, you know, position, you know? Is it the fact of someone else, you know what I'm saying, that brought this drama to her? You know, and I would guess that it's this King of Pentacles over. You know, and the King of Pentacles is a, you know, the counterpart to the Queen of Pentacles, you know, just the male energy, you know, of the duo. And just like the Queen of Pentacles, you know, they'll spare no expense to spend lavishly on themselves, on their home, you know, their family, you know, typically married, typically about the business of the community, you know, about their business in particular, how it relates to home, you know. As you can see, my man sitting on the throne, he's covered in, you know, beautiful robe, look like Concord grapes, you know, look like he's sitting in a type of a vineyard, you know, on a hot spot in the castle somewhere, you know, real stubborn too. He got the bulls around the throne, you know. So the King of Pentacles is real stubborn, and that kind of puts me in the mind of this, enhancing this hangman card, you know, knowing what to do, but being stubborn, you know, being stubborn, knowing what to do, just kind of hanging around, just wasting time because you got that bag or you appear to have that bag and you don't move for nobody. Things move for you. And clarifying that King of Pentacles, now we got the Page of Swords, you know, the great researcher, you know what I'm saying? Always poking and probing, checking things out, trying to, you know, compare apples to apples to see what it really is, what's going on. So much so to the point where you're spying, you know. Typically, too, the Page of Swords is a, you know, a message bearer. You know, he's a messenger, but you know, also he can be a bit of a sneak, you know. So it looks like though, it looks like to me that this Queen of Pentacles may have stopped dealing with this King of Pentacles. It's either that or it's two females involved. One way or the other. It's either two females involved. One who had a whole lot of options and then wanted to single it down or got caught up in the option. That could be two. Could be that way too. So this Queen of Pentacles could have got caught up in her option, found out, so to speak, or had a bunch of options and let a bunch of them go and change their mind. You know, the old song, I don't want to be a player no more. Could be some of that. And then this King of Pentacles over here, looks like they could have, you know, the hangman is in between. So this could be somebody who's, you know, knowing what to do, knowing what they really wanted, you know, just kind of didn't make a move. And from that became really irate. Or this could be, you know, this could be symbolic, or this could be symbolic of what took place between these two. The hangman is between them. So from this little fiasco here, somebody probably got real pissed off about dealing with somebody as it pertains to options, and maybe these two as counterparts, whether they're married or not. And from the cutoff game getting put into play, you know, this this page of swords want to know what's going on now. You know, maybe you're not showing this person no attention. You know, maybe they watching you have fun and you ain't too much giving with them, or you know, you probably ain't giving them the time of day now. You know, these options is here and in reverse, but you know, took off on a whole new flight. You know, and now this King of Pentacles is kind of watching, seeing what's going on, because you didn't call judgment on all the BS here, you know. So you call in judgment and turning away from this person. But this Queen of Swords is not looking, you know, she's faced away from the King of Pentacles, and this Page of Swords is facing towards the Queen of Swords. So clearly, this individual is no match. You know, Page can't handle no Queen. That's for real. You know, sword or not, sword in hand or not, you know, you'll get cut big time, bro, for real. Energetically speaking, you know. But this judgment getting called maybe has somebody in two minds about coming forward with some type of invitation or apology. You know, it came out just like this. So I would say that this person probably played a lot of games with you, wasted a lot of time, maybe even wasted some of your money. You know what I'm saying? And now they're in a position where they know they did wrong, they know they fouled, you know. They probably know all this, and yet still wait and you know, you rectify anything. They probably just like want to keep it rocking the same old way, you know. And that definitely ain't going on. So that's why they like this. You know what I'm saying? That's why they like this. They don't know what to do. And why they stuck like this, you know, all horizontal and everything, I don't really think you caring so much, because you already done took off. You already having it the way you want it. You know, you already doing it. You already doing it. So it's like whatever they talking about, whatever they coming with is of no consequence to you. You don't care. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? You all about what this is, you know. It's like clearly that's all that matters to you right now, you know. Real talk, Earth. That's what's going down for you, baby. That's what I see. Clear and concise. All right. So let's move on to the next sign we have, and that would be let's see, we get air, we get earth. Let's get fire. Let's see what's going down with the fire. All right. So, man, welcome everybody. If you just tuning in, popping in. I didn't work it. So, you know, just thought I'd go ahead and get alive, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hope you're having an exceptionally well day, a very good day. Things going well for you. Those of you didn't get too toe up last night. A lot of people probably went out, you know, had those social gatherings and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, had fun, and still in the bed, all hung over. Man, ain't that the worst? Never been there? Ooh, man. Gotta keep it in moderation, baby. In moderation. Just to go out and party one night and be in the bed 2 and 3 days behind it. this don't sound too cool, you know? Got to be a better way. So, but whatever floats your boat, you know what I'm saying? I ain't here to condemn. I ain't got heaven or hell to put you in, you know, if you even believe in that, you know. So, we're gonna see what's popping with fire sign. Fellow fire signs, what's up with Leo? What's up with your Aries? Got 30. All right, people, let's see what's up. Uh-oh. Well, that's always nice, right? Oh, did that again. All that shuffling. Still come up out of there. Okay. Uh-oh. Two done fell off. Oh, somebody's pissed. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Let's flip down the paper. And clarify the Six of Wands. And Cups. Oh, check that out. Back out here. And then we got the Knight of Swords. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. Somebody mad as a wow. They mad as hell. They are pissed. Woo, man. God, man. Look at this here. Damn. This is just incredible. You know how you know what you know, even before it's seen, you know? It's one of them situations. You already know. You already know. I already know. Straight up, I already know. And it's messed up too, because when you like click singing, you know, when you had that gift of like our sensing, you know, you can, how can I put it? You can see the end of a thing before it even happens. Even though, like, I'll give you an example, because I'm a builder. I can go to a empty lot, and based on what I know getting built, I can see it, totally see it visually in my mind to the point where it's almost visual in the 3D because of how strong the imagery is in my mind. I can see something in completion before it even gets started. So this is one of them situations, you know. This is one of them situations. So let's run through the card. We have three majors. And we got three majors. Man, we got three majors. We got the star, you know, right off the top. We got the star. The star's left chair, you know, as it relates to this particular card. We have the world, and you know, we know the world is Saturn, Sun energy. It's also Leo. The other signs that it relates to is Capricorn, it's Earth. But then we got Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, all the cardinal signs attached to it, you know, just like the Wheel of Fortune. But that's fire. But I mean, it ain't out here, but I'm just saying. That's the only two cards I know that got all four, you know, cardinal signs attached to it. So, then we got the lovers, you know, the lovers of Gemini. And let's see, got the Ace of Cups. Again, we got Ace of Cups, so that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We got Six of Wands, that's Leo, and that would be Moon energy. We got the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is Pisces, that's Saturn. We got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is Gemini and Taurus. Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Aries, and the World. Yeah, okay. All right, so this is a booming, big bang, a big banging boom of a love situation. You know, this is some, I got to say, this is something new. This ain't nobody old coming back, because I know people are so tired of hearing that, me, myself included. I'm so sick of hearing so-and-so come, oh my God, when so-and-so just take their ass on, you know? Man. Anyway, this Ace of Cups looks fresh. This Ace of Cups feels fresh and brand new, straight up. So I don't know who or what this is pertaining to. My fellow fire sign, I have no clue. Hopefully you do. And man, this is just awesome and beautiful thing here. You know, I would say with this here being on deck, I don't give a damn what you've been through. Be open. Be open. Be open in a common sense perspective. Be open in a learned your lesson perspective. You know, be open, but be aware of the lessons that you learned. Be aware of those things that you overcame. Be aware of those things that you have graduated from. You know what I'm saying? Be open to those. Be open to this. Be open to those things that you've also learned. Those things that have been embedded in your soul from dealing with the reverse of this. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the adverse effects of relationships with family, relationships with romantic interests, you know, like that. Be mindful, you know. Don't get so hook, line, and sinker, you know, on some new booty, you know, that you just lose it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of immature and I guess kind of infatuational, you know, to be just, I guess people that's infatuated and lust struck, you know, I guess they act like, you know, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, but clarifying the Ace of Cups, though, all that, how we got this verified. Damn, this is banging, man. This is banging. So, what this says to me is, whatever this is good. This is, you know, the greatest hope, optimism, and healing. Damn, just like forward movement from an internal perspective, you know, to the point of damn near flying, you know, spiritually speaking, like riding on a cloud. You know what I'm saying? So be open to this shit. This shit is good, man. Damn. All this shit right here is good. I'm sorry. It's just this got to be separated. This ain't even what this is. For real. This is totally different over here. I'm gonna put it, you know, like that. This is a separate situation. They're related. Don't get me wrong. Get it twisted. They're related, but this is a whole different energy over here. Fire signs. It's a whole different energy. You know, and it's like as I look at this, it's like that damn pentacle is representing the star too. You know, and then on the flip side, while I'm about money, me personally, I'm definitely about money. I'm definitely about business. But I'm on that internal perspective too of being just as wealthy as you want to be. You got to be as healthy as you want to be also. So, you know, for me, I say this is personally, you know, because I'm the collective shit. I'm Sagittarius, Aries rising. But we got this love aspect out here too, man. So, you know, the three of these together, damn, that's what's happening, man. And then we got this six of wands out here. You know, so we got Earth out here representing this here, right? So we got Capricorn, we got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, we got Leo, we got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we got Aquarius. So one or all of y'all could be dealing with anybody with these particular placements or signs, right? So, and I know what I got in my chart, and I can say Yeah, Lord, I got it in my chart. But man, this relates big time. This relates. So this is cool. I don't know who else this is for, but see what I'm seeing. And you already been doing this type of work. You already been calling this in. You already been manifesting this. You on the other end of this camera here, you know what I'm talking about. Real talk. Plus, we got this on the bottom of the deck. So yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. All right, so let's get to this mad ass over here. We got the Eight of Cups right off the rip. Eight of Cups. You know, Eight of Cups is Pisces. Dealing with that Pisces energy. You know, somebody left, you know, looked away from something, and they went in pursuit of, you know, Ninth Cup. That's what the Eight of Cups represent. Somebody being totally unfulfilled, not being happy. They not happy, right? So they done bounced out. They stabbed the hell out. They ain't looking for that Ninth Cup, and that's where they at. You know, they onward, you know, to some better shit. So clarifying that is the King of Pentacles. So that is what it is. That is definitely what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got the King of Pentacles out here. Clarifying the Eight of Cups. So maybe this person, you walked away from them, or they could have walked them. It could be either way. Real talk. Either this person could have walked away from you, or you could have walked away from them. And it's like now, you know, whoever did the walking, somebody is like furiously pissed. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Knight of Swords in reverse. They coming in hot and heavy, talking mad trash, man. Real talk. Mad trash. They got big much to say. For real. They wow. They coming in like, but you know what? At the end of the day, with all this hot air that this person blowing, right? All this hot air that they blowing, and this kind of remind me of fire, but it's not that saying, you know. But with all that hot air that they blowing, with all that, you know, fuming and talking junk, don't even matter, because it's the end of this. It's the end. The train to stop. You know, if you've been at the back of the bus, it's time to get your ass off. You know, simple as that. This over with. This cycle is complete. It's done for real. So whoever, whatever, is mad about whatever. You know, mad that you walked away, or mad that they walked away and you got victory, or you ended up with a extremely high level relationship. You know what I'm saying? However it played out, you know, for me, this is personally, for me, this is a twin flame card. When this shows up for me, I know what it is. Now, I don't know how it registered for you when you see it or anybody else, but I know what it is for me. I know what it clearly speaks to my soul. So this is heavy duty for some of us. And some of us, it's just a new relationship or a higher level relationship, or it could just be simply, you know, just something that that's new, that feels good, that's fresh. You know what I'm saying? So it appears though that somebody ain't real happy, man, because you know we got this Knight of Swords out here reversed. So be careful. Don't let nobody sabotage your new boo or whatever it is, your money. Don't let nobody sabotage your healing and your optimism and the hope that you got in something new, the hope that you got in victory or whatever it is you're working with. Fire signs. Don't let nobody sabotage your account. Straight up. Don't let them in. Don't even tell them about it. Real talk. Loose lips sink ships. You know that. Better off not saying nothing about it. You know, get it off the ground first. Don't go feeling much. You know, great ideas get robbed. when you reveal too much too soon. You know, you don't know who your enemies are. You know, sometimes your enemies be your family members, and that's sad, but it's true. You know, sometimes your enemies can be your spouse. Sometimes your enemies can be long-term so-called friends. You know, somebody's been friends for a long time. All of a sudden, they can snatch the rug out. You know what I'm saying? Told your business or did something with your money or something, you know, or anything. So be careful, be aware. Definitely don't be afraid, but be aware though, for real, be aware. You know, there's people that surround you sometimes that don't mean you no good. And they don't pay to be naive and gullible, you know what I'm saying? This is some beautiful energy. You know, this is banging. This is banging. Straight up. But this person here, they're not happy about it. So this person could be, don't have to be. This person could be, you know, they could have Taurus in their chart, could have Aries in their chart. It could be any one of the other 5 signs as well. Any of the other earth signs. It ain't limited. You know, so just throwing that out there, you know. Whoever, whatever. This fit, lace it up. Real talk. If it fit, drop a comment. Let me know how it works for you, you know. And much love, peace, and success with this endeavor here. Real talk. So we're gonna move on to the last part of this here. And this is gonna be water. So I want to welcome all the water signs. Pisces, Scorpio. Hope you all having a fabulous day. Getting things done. Or if you ain't getting nothing done, you just chill. Doing what you don't normally have a chance to do. You know, you busy all through the week. Doing things, having busy. It's what it is. So take this time to enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, people, your friends, you know. Or if you just need some space by yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's always good. It's always good to zero out and reflect back. Reflect back on your day, reflect back on your week, you know. Sometimes we don't have the time or space to really examine things, you know. We're so busy all the time. We're so mentally focused on flowing in society and keeping up, you know, that daily grind. A lot of times you can neglect yourself, you know, not put that special time that you need for yourself, you know, into play. So if that's the case for you, water sign, utilize this time, you know. If you live by the water and you know not cold where you at, go by the water. You know, get in tune with yourself. Clear. To live on the inside. Yeah. That inner voice that you have, you know what I'm saying? That voice that talks even when your mouth is closed and you can still hear it, right? But now who is that? Right? That's what I'm talking about. The one that talks, that you hear them. You know they talk. Even when your mouth is closed, you still hear it, right? That's what I'm talking about. So let's see what's up, water sign. Uh-oh. Here, what's up? I can see some cups. There's swords up here. Oh, damn. Not good. Somebody bring it, huh? I ain't gonna take that as on the floor, but let's have a little bit of an insight as to what we're dealing with out here. Man. Oh. All right. Okay. A lot of swords, lots of swords. Somebody and got a lot. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse. Hey man, it's a lot of swords out here. This is a lot of swords. I don't know who you're dealing with. There's been a lot of foul words spoken. Also, a lot of thoughts behind what was spoken. Man. Damn. Oh man. Is there any more sword cards left? Like what? Yeah. 8, 9, 10, the 3, the ace. 7, 6, 5, 4. That's all that's left. Damn. That's bad here. Wow. All right, that's right. We got one major, hangman in reverse. You know, we know the hangman is Neptune. And we got the Queen of Swords in the upright. So she's all about her nobility and, you know, keeping things right. She's not willing to accept no lies. She will hear you. Pay attention to every word that you say, even the ones you don't say. She will watch your body movement and she will get the story one way or the other. But in all respect, all she wanted is the truth. Nothing else, nothing less. And she's probably so forceful and, you know, meticulous with the way she do things because she probably suffered this 10 of Swords in reverse. And this particular Queen of Swords that came out of this mess, she done pulled the swords out of her back and still got one in her hand. So she ain't going, you know, you will not pull this on her, right? And to clarify that, to make that even more, you know, valid and solid, 3 of Swords next to it. So definitely, she done dealt with some things. You know, and typically the Queen of Swords is a divorced, you know, a divorced individual. You know, so she didn't have her share of tumultuous relationships, you know, toxic relationships, whatever you want to label them, call it. She didn't dealt with all that, you know, and she's not having it. She's just simply not having it, you know. This also could be a Pisces involved with this who knows what they're supposed to do. And after wasting so much damn time in the upright like this here, now they're ready to spring into action. And it's probably, I would say, because of this 3 of Hearts, 3 of Swords right here, I would say this individual then had a rude awakening. Woo! Man. So maybe the same thing that was dealt to this Queen of Swords got dealt to this knucklehead right here, male or female, right? 3 of Swords, got the 10 of Swords over here, clarifying the Queen of Swords, and then the 3 of Swords, you know, which this individual probably put them in, is not receiving karma for their drama. You know what I'm saying? So now they're ready to spring into action, right? They're ready to spring into action, make something happen, you know. Want to come in all smooth and dashing, you know, and run right into another sword. Same sword that the Queen of Swords is holding, you know. Now they're dealing with the truth of the matter. And they can't handle the truth. They really can't. This is real deep over here. You know, real deep. They probably playing it off in the daytime, but at night, they can't sleep. They're haunted by the things that they did, the things that they said. You know, totally in mental turmoil, spiritual turmoil. And they really can't handle it. You know, it's a bit much. It's a bit much, you know. And I would say that this Queen of Pentacles over here, this came out, this kind of reminded me of the same, because the same 2 cards came out in the Earth reading. Watch the Earth reading. So I would say that this Queen of Pentacles got everything to do with this this individual here, this Pisces energy, or this person representing this energy here. This person representing this, you know, 9 of Swords here. Whoever's in this energy, you know, this Queen of Pentacles has a lot to do with it. And that Queen of Pentacles, you know, like I say, is Capricorn, Sagittarius, you know. So you could be dealing with somebody with that in a chart, you know. Don't have to be, but could very well be, right? Not limited to. So, all right. But running into the truth, you know, heartbreak, trying to, you know, get their stuff together, you know, they know what time it is now. You know, they're enlightened and ready to move forward. Now they're ready to hop up off their post and get to the real business. And now they're running into the true truth of the matter, the solid truth of the matter. And now they can't believe it. They haunted by the things they said, they haunted by the things they did. And they where they was once all in their head, not knowing what to do, feeling trapped. They no longer trapped no more because they got the truth. You know, maybe this individual was doing some type of it's not here, but maybe they was doing something crooked or shady, you know, that this person didn't see. And now they done got wind of it with this enlightenment here. Because you see the enlightenment, this is in the reverse. You know, this is no longer wasting time. You know, in the upright, it's wasting time, dilly-dallying, you know, just doing nothing. But in the reverse, you know, this is like hopping to it, you know, straight up. They on the move. They in the wind. They like, what? Wait a minute. You for real? What? Oh my God, for real? You know, it's like that. So now they all, you know, they done got the truth from being in this position, from this. You know, heartbreak will bring you to the truth. Heartbreak will bring you to that place of knowing. You know, ain't no more confusion. You know, ain't no more needing to see. You know, and from the truth, you know, you'll be set free. So now it's like, you know, instead of being, you know, 8 of Swords in the upright, stuck, don't know what to do, you know, appearing to be stuck, playing to be stuck, you know, because you can clearly see they're not stuck. You know, they standing right in the spot where there is no sword. So they could either step back or step forward, however they want to do it. You know, you might get your shoes a little dirty, but hey, at least you out. You know what I'm saying? You can clean your shoes off, right? Take them old paper mache looking bandages off, you know what I'm saying? And see things clearly and unbind yourself. But in the reverse, you know, this person done that. They see clearly what it is. They no longer bound. They no longer tied, right? And from all of this that they done went through with this shady individual who representing this Queen of Pentacles that done brought all this mess on, you know, yeah, because I say that because the Queen of Pentacles is covering, you know, the energy of the Queen of Pentacles is covering the reading. So this could have been about money. This could have been about somebody's finances, you know, where they was presenting themselves to be this Queen of Pentacles, offering maybe this, you know, maybe offering something stable, you know what I'm saying? And it all turned to be, you know, jack shit nothing. Could be. To the point where now they're not bound no more, but now what they could have had and what they sold into ain't coming in. There's not even a possibility now. So now this person look like they done lost what it is that they could have had. You know, ain't no ships coming in here. Ain't nothing anticipated of work that you didn't put in. You know, the 3 of cards. You know, the 3 of wands. You know, the number 3 being initial achievement of goals and growth and creativity. Right? This is done. Ain't no creativity. Ain't no growth. Whatever you put into this, it's a loss. Done. Over with. A waste of time. So I can see if, you know, now I don't wish this on nobody, but if you didn't put in work in a situation, whether it be job, romance, you know, whatever it is, and you didn't lost out on it, I can see why you would be upset and not sleeping. You know, I can see that. It's plain and clear. But it's almost like it's payback for what was done to the Queen of Swords here. You know, it's like payback. You know, it's like this took place, and then when this took place, somebody got enlightened about what they did to somebody else. It like makes sense to them now. You know, that's how I'm reading this. A lot of swords out here, though. A lot of swords, man. A lot of swords. 8 cards, not including the bottom, but 8 cards and 6 of them is swords. Man, that's heavy. That's heavy. Real talk. So, hopefully, water signs, you on the opposite end of this, and you done the cutting. You know, you may have went through this. You know, probably didn't feel too good. You know, to be betrayed, be stabbed in your back. You know, but apparently you done got over it. Apparently you have bossed up, and you on the throne doing your thing. And you know, the good part about that is, if somebody ever try that again, you on point, you on guard. Your intuition and your discernment has been sharpened, just like that sword you got in your hand. So, my sister, my brother, you keep on rocking with that sword, keep on chopping them out, keep on loving yourself, doing what you got to do for yourself, and you know, avoid these type of clowns who want to bring this type of drama, who try to use their, you know, fake a good nature to ease to you, you know, come at you with mystified stories and rainbows, you know what I'm saying? When they really don't even possess those type of qualities to even offer that. You know, they just blowing smoke, right? So I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. I will timestamp, you know, each individual time. So, and I'll probably tune in next weekend, do another live, see what's going down with y'all. All right, stay up now. Peace, love, and light.